to commit. Slow burn, I'd trade a kiss from her for a laugh to pass your lips. Slow burn, my heart goes pitter patter, batter up, I'm up next. Slow burn, 'cause it's the only light I know. So while there's some hope for you and me, I burn real slow. So let's stay home tonight, my love. I don't like crowded rooms or the silly folk that fill them up. My introversion's not a charming trait. My wit's not good for much, but thinking up useless stuff to say, like my hopes are sleeping quietly in bed. 'Cause you told me not to get them up, dreaming one day you'd commit. Slow burn, I'd trade a kiss from her for a laugh to pass your lips. Slow burn, my heart goes pitter patter, batter up, I'm up next. Slow burn, 'cause it's the only light I know. So while there's some hope for you and me, I burn real slow. I didn't know better, so I didn't get better. I held on to hope when it's best I forget her. I didn't know better, so I didn't get better. 'Cause love has a spirit and I followed the letter. I didn't know better, so I didn't get better. I've loved her so long and I can't quite remember that all of my eggs in her basket won't hatch. But I counted each one and now I want them all back. A slow burn, I'd trade a kiss from her for a laugh to pass your lips. And slow burn, my heart goes pitter patter, batter up, I'm up next. Slow burn, 'cause it's the only light I know. So while there's some hope for you and me, yeah, I burn real slow.
Hey there, everybody. Well, this is a bit weird. It doesn't feel quite right. But we're going to play Pokemon on stream today. Tell you what, let's bring in the guy. Because I've done something down there as well. Which is stupid, and I'm looking forward to everyone seeing it. How is everyone doing today on this fine bank holiday in the UK? On this fine normal Monday everywhere else? I think surviving is good. I think surviving's mostly what we ask for. How's the audio for everyone, by the way? Is the music in the background quiet and loud enough? Am I coming through okay? I think surviving is good. Right, what do I need to be on? This and this. Oops, not that. Cool. Well, I'm probably gonna make a start with this. Here is the grand reveal. I've even done a little animation transition for this as well, because I've been thinking about this a lot on the weekend. Let's fucking go. Was it this? It is. Oh yeah, one thing that I didn't figure out is oh no. One thing I didn't quite figure out is how to pause the keyboard of the game whilst I'm doing all this. So I think I've already started, but that's fine because I've not done anything important yet. Hopefully. Let me move the mic as well because I don't actually need a graphics tablet for one of these for once. Whoop, 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 whoop. Cool. I'm trying to get an idea for like the kind of, I don't know, the kind of rhythm of these streams now, because there's not really anything like specific that I've got to do, I guess. It's just kind of, it is what it is. I need to introduce at some point the myriad of things that have changed on the screen and what's going on. No, actually, it's just changed. Because I've talked about this a little bit in the Piscord, but not a huge amount. I've got a a gimmick in the left of this, which is the Wheel of Pisfortune. I was very pleased with the name when I thought of it. And basically it's just going to be a load of random extra annoyances, challenges. I mean, they're not all challenges, but I think a nice way of keeping it kind of different and keep it kind of moving along. And as you can see, there's a wheel in the bottom left, and anytime someone subs, I'll give it a spin, and something will affect the game, and 90% of them are bad. I look forward to that happening for the first time. Whoop. Nope. Yeah, one of them is face reveal. I should say that I think there are 100. Yeah, I think I'd land it exactly on 100. There's 100 different things that it can land on. Some of them are bad. Some of them are bad for me personally as a human, and then some of them are just bad for the kind of run of this game. One of them is just to release all of my Pokemon. I think there's like 10 different ones to do with releasing Pokemon. Yes. Oh no. Okay, well, it's a good start. Thank you, Speaks. Yeah, something as well I've done, hopefully, is I've got a little thanks thing kind of running in the bottom right, just above my boy. So I guess I've got to give it a spin, but I haven't actually got a Pokemon yet. So what I might do, well, no, I'll give it a run now, and if it's something that is something that I can't do yet, then I will just bear that in mind and we'll push it back to later. Hey, KZ. Is it daylight savings? No? Yes? Okay, cool. Right. Speaks, thank you very much for that. Let's have a spin. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Should be here. Okay. So, eyes in the bottom left, folks. It doesn't like announce it very well, but I'll just read it. Okay, cool. So, the first challenge, and this is probably the best timing for it, is 3 Pokemon Party. And then it says TNGIB, which is until the next gym is beaten. So basically, I can't have more than 3 Pokemon in my party until I beat the first gym, which I think is fine, considering it's like, I mean, it's right at the start, isn't it? But I would have liked to have caught a few Pokemon to crack on with, but that's fine. Thank you, Speak. Also, just thank you for subscribing. So yeah, I mean, the first kind of important decision, the key thing starting any Pokemon game. What's gonna be my first Pokemon? I think I already know which one, because I have one that I always pick. Oh no, I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna run a poll. I'm not gonna listen to the poll, but I want to know what everyone else's opinion is on Gen 2 as well. Where are we? Manage poll. I don't necessarily know how to spell all their names either. We got 1 minute. I'm just interested to see what would be the choice of starter from everyone here. Because like, I have a favourite and I always choose this one, but then I never complete this game, so maybe that's the issue. Maybe I'm picking the wrong Pokemon. Yeah, again, I put this in the Piscord because I've put a specific channel for DeepBlueGameInk now. But like, the main reason I'm doing this is because I always mean to beat Pokemon Gold. When I mean beat it, I mean like, I really like the idea. That's gotta be Cyndaquil. I really like the idea of beating Pokemon Gold to the point where you face like your character from Pokemon Red. And I always try and do it, and then I get about as far as the 4th Pokemon gym, and I lose the will to live with it. Hey, Cyndaquil. That is actually the one I would have chosen myself, I think. So that's what we'll do. Yeah, hey. So yeah, I figured if I did this on stream, then I would have some kind of motivation to not do this, to not kind of run away from it, which is what I normally do. Hold on, I don't know which button is A and which one is B. Okay, not that one. That's fine. Cool. Yeah, my favourite normally is actually Totodile. But I've tried beating Pokemon Gold 2 or 3 times, I think, in like almost the last year or so, and just always give up halfway through, so yeah, we'll have a change. Here's the second biggest decision. We're gonna name all of these. A lot of the kind of things on the Wheel of Pisfortune is renaming them and being able to name next Pokemon, but what are we calling him? I quite like the idea of him just being named after an antidepressant. I like NyQuil. Pokemon Silver was the first game you pre-ordered? That's wild. If we can try and get like... Hey Mythical. If we can try and get like a fire pun in there as well. Oh no, hold on, I've got the perfect one. And if someone comes up with a better one, that's fine. And I think this might only be a British antidepressant or like an anti-American one. And I might be spelling it wrong anyway. But... I think Hertraline's quite a good one. Have we got any good fire-based antidepressant? This is such a weird start, but should have gone Chicory and called it Chiquitita. Chiquitita would have been good. I still can. We can still reset the stream. I'm gonna stick with Herculine, I think. Oops. Set Herculine is. Oh, Heartburn would have been good. Tasia, there's still time. Don't worry. There's an antidepressant called Sertraline, so Herculine it is. One thing I should say as well, for anyone that's studying the Wheel of Pisfortune, or the Wheel of List Fortune on the left, none of these are the game gets reset or I have to like start a new game, because I want to finish this game, and even though some of them are like delete all of your release all of your Pokemon or release all but one of your Pokemon, I want to at least finish the game, and I prefer the idea of releasing all of my Pokemon, going back to the start, and then just kind of raising it back up, or like building up the kind of levels of it just kind of from scratch. Better than I do just starting the whole game from scratch, because that's gonna suck. I think Herculine's a very good name. I know I shouldn't be bigging it up so much when I've made it myself, but I quite like it. Oh no! Okay, cool. So, Alien has subbed. Thank you very much, Alien. It's an excellent introduction. Right. Eyes on the bottom left. We've already had one spin, and that was that I can have no more than 3 Pokemon at any one time until I beat my next gym. Cool. So, so what that one is the people's choice of releasing all but one Pokemon. The problem with that, thank you, thank you, Alien. The problem with that is releasing all but one Pokemon at the minute. I only have one Pokemon. What's the correct thing to do here? I think another spin. I think another spin right now. Rather than just like saying that means nothing. That feels mean. We're gonna do another spin. I could release a Pokemon we have 4, but then I would just like waste my 4th catch. What are we doing? Okay. So that is either one of 2, and one of them I can't do yet. So it is. Again, I could get another and release an anti. Yeah, that's a good point. So this one is Doom the Current Pie, and I've not even explained what that is yet, because I wasn't expecting people to sub on the first stream, but thank you. Dooming is what I'm basically calling turning on like Nuzlocke, but for that Pokemon, and like that Pokemon alone. So Herculine now, it's a good start. If Herculine dies, Herculine is gone. There is one out of these 100 choices which is undoom all of the Pokemon, so it can be got rid of. But yeah, that was doom all of the current party, so all of the 6 that I'm using. So it's a good start. I'm going to make a note of that because I'm going to forget all of these. But we have no more than 3 Pokemon, and Herculine is Nuzlocked, as it were. I'm gonna have like a better system for this at some point. But for now, it's writing down on a sticky note. So my thinking as well for this, Taja, how dare you? It's not been 20 minutes and we're already wishing death on Herculine. Herculine, please. It's not a good start. I can't remember what I was going to say, but yeah, it's a strong start. Hertruling can't land a shot so far. Yeah, I'm hoping not to lose. I'm hoping not to lose my starter Pokemon, because that wouldn't be ideal to begin with. But I'm sure it's fine. You should have done those lock rules where the wheel doesn't start until you get Pokeballs. Yeah, maybe. It might have been a good shout, but it's too late now. We've made the decision. And it's fine. There are berries in this game. And I'm not resetting the game, even if I release all of my Pokemon. We're just catching level 2s from this route. So yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it does feel like I'm descending, but that's fine. We've got potions. I really don't want to lose Cyndaquil that quickly. I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, this will be a fun one to kind of gauge, I guess, how old everyone is and how much everyone plays Pokemon. What's the best Pokemon generation? Because I think it's this one. Yeah, it feels like an downward spiral very quickly. The thing is, I would say I'm not good at Pokemon. I like Pokemon, I love Pokemon. I've been playing different types of, or different versions of Pokemon since I was a bubba. But anytime I get kind of a new Pokemon game and I get to the point where I start fighting other people online, I don't know if I've ever won an online match. And I am worried that just doing this at the same time as trying to speak and read the chat log, there's a good chance I'm just going to lose focus and die out of being daft or just not paying attention. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to hold on to that berry because that's going to be important. I also haven't decided how much of this game I'm going to play kind of off stream, because I would quite like to play this kind of as and when I fancy it, but I don't know if that takes away from the kind of the magic of this being a stream of me trying to get from start to finish with this Wheel of Pisfortune. Oh wait, they just say that Tarsia's subbed as well. Did I miss that? Or was it because it was gifted to... Yeah, it was gifted to Tarsia. Okay, cool. I just saw it in the bottom right that it said that Tarsia had subbed. Lovely. I think this is the best gen. I'm not confident on that. Like, I started with Pokemon Red. I think it's probably a good idea to just stock up on these, considering we've already accidentally started this run as a Nuzlocke. That's the thing, when I catch whatever first two Pokemon I catch and have in the pie, I am probably going to kind of keep Hertruline on the back foot if possible. I really don't want to lose them. Tarsia, that's absolutely fine. I think I deserve it. I forgot you could get Caterpie here on this bit. That's the thing, like, I've played Pokemon Gold a lot, but not enough to kind of remember everything is. And I'll be, like, kind of Googling bits in between, I think. Yeah, I've got a fancy star for it. I mean, it's absolutely deserved at this point. I haven't got, like, a tactic for this. I've tried to make the Wheel of Pisfortune even enough that I can't, like, cheat the system very much. I might still kind of let it affect me in the sense that, like, I might end up just putting Hertruline in the PC to be safe. But I mean, he's just doomed now. There's, like, unless we land on the 1 in 100 chance of all of my Pokemon getting undoomed, there's not much to be done for it. I am also, at some point, I didn't sort this out over the weekend because I didn't know how to do it, but I'll probably put more time into it later. I am going to have some kind of like display maybe in the top left, just saying what's happening, who's doomed, like kind of notes, I guess, maybe like rules that are active at the moment, I'm not sure. Kermit voice is on the wheel. That's the thing, I think all of the list on the left, like above the actual wheel, has everything written. There's nothing like kind of cut off from the right. How many blots? Look, it's on the wheel. Yeah, so it's slowly scrolling through it, but you can see everything on there. I need to do something with the blots, and I will. I'm going to figure out some kind of like streamer generic thing where it's like the word piss just like blares across the screen, or like an audio bot just shouts the word piss loudly at me. I'm not sure. I promise I will do something with blots at some point. I don't want to put blots on for the wheel because I know for a fact that like Alien has like 20,000 or something daft. Thank you very much, Leo. I will just mute myself for a sec while I do that. I also didn't know whether to play the kind of game music whilst this was happening. 30k Alien. No, I know it is. How much damage? I'm not taking any damage, that's fine. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to like play the actual Pokemon music whilst I was doing this or to keep on with Bug Hunter in the background. The only reason at the minute, to be honest, the like deciding factor was the fact that I have the little thing in the top right saying what music's playing on Spotify, and maybe I can find like a more gamey kind of playlist that is stream safe. I will keep looking into stuff like that. I feel like the big list on the left side of the screen as well is going to get shorter at some point, so there's more space above it. Either that's to kind of have who's actively in my Pokemon team or something like that, I'm not sure. But this is all a working document at the minute. I'm quite pleased with how it looks. I should also say the list itself is a working document as well. If anyone has good dumb ideas to put on there, I'm sure there's a few on there that I'm happy to get rid of. I don't have any in particular on there that I think are like real duds. That being said, I've just looked over there and one of them is Blue yells piss as loud as he can. So yeah, I'm sure there's a few on there that I'm happy to get rid of and replace with good ideas if anyone has any. But in terms of like negative effects for the actual game, I already feel like there might be a good amount on there, because we've already halved my party and doomed my starter Pokemon from the start, so it's a cracking beginning. One thing I'll say as well is if Herculine does die before I can catch any Pokemon, I will just have to keep using him until I can catch another Pokemon, and then I'll release him as soon as possible. Okay, I think I just got healed. There is a fight against the rival in a bit. Should we get some names for the rival going? Does anyone have any good ideas? I think I'm called Blue in this. The ultimate kind of goal for this stream, whether I do this all on streams or not, is I'm going to not only beat all of the gyms. It's a good shout, Leo. It's a solid choice. We'll get a poll going in a sec, but it's a very strong contender. Yeah, I'm going to beat the Elite Four, and then I'm also going to beat all of the gyms in Kanto, because unless I'm being thick, you can like go to Kanto as well in Pokemon Gold. I don't know if you beat the Elite Four again, or if you just do the gym lead and that's kind of it. And then, as far as I understand it, you can fight Red from the first game as well. Legally distinct Orange Jacob. Yeah, I mean he has like, yeah, the kind of rival in this game has red hair, I think, so it works. Hey. Yeah, we'll see how far I get with it. It might be one of these that I just kind of keep everyone updated. But at the moment I'm enjoying this. And I'm enjoying the extra fuckeries of it as well already. And I am looking forward to catching some more Pokemon because I'm so tense about Herculine dying. Did I take any damage just then? No. Okay. And I have potions. This is fine. I'm also gonna save because I don't know how. I don't know how good the kind of stream will be and if it will just like end the game. Please start a blog. Yeah, should I do like story times? Yeah, I don't need to do anything, do I? Oh, I'll tell you what I could do to be safe. Let's give the boy a berry. Because I don't want to lose him. I can't lose these. So here's Jacob. I mean, whatever we call him. We might call him something else, but for the time being, all intents and purposes, here's Jacob. All very for the Herculine. This guy's a fucking thief. That's one of the things I remember about this game, that this guy literally just breaks into the Pokemon gym, which I think is a strong start. Because Gary's a prick, but like, he's also just a kid. This guy's a fucking criminal. Taja, how dare you? Poor Herculine. Right, I'm gonna ignore smoke screen, I don't think. That's the thing, I haven't played this enough to kind of have a strong idea of like the maths of it all. Like, I don't know if smoke screen is OP and I should be like spamming that at the start of every match. I don't really remember if Leer is that effective, but for the time being, the rival could be Taja at this rate. It's a good point, Mythical. Taja is starting, I think Taja's starting beef very quickly. I also don't really have a great concept of how long this game takes to beat, considering I've never beaten it before. I googled it, and someone said something like 40 hours to beat Elite Four, but I don't believe that. I don't think that's true. Yeah, if not beef, it's something. Okay, good for you. Fuck that guy. This is a comedy bar for heckling you. Thank you, Taja. I appreciate the heckling. Now, one thing I do have in mind. Everyone knows the lightest beef is salmon. Yeah, the one kind of plan I do have, because the first gym is flying type, is I know you can catch Geodude just above the first route, so that's probably the first port of call. Yeah, for anyone that wasn't right at the start, and this is why I should have like an ongoing kind of list of what's going on. I'm gonna do a poll actually. Am I gonna do a poll? Yeah, I'm gonna do a poll. Fuck it. Can we just get like a spam of different ideas for names, and then I will run the poll, and then again I might I might ignore it. But we have Taja, we have Orange, we have Jacob. I think those are three good shouts. We'll just do those three then. Fuck it. Last second Sheldon as well. Cool, right. Yeah, if you'd like to vote, this is as important as it gets. Oh, I should have put BT on there as well, actually. Hold on, I'm gonna end it and just put a new poll of BT as well. Sorry. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Do. And then what was the last one? Cool, cool, right. I'm sure BT will hear about this. One of the slots on the Wheel of Pisfortune is something, what I write as? I think it was BT's special challenge or secret surprise challenge. I don't mind saying we haven't actually decided what they are yet. She's going to write a series of challenges in a hat, and I'm going to pick them out by paper in case I'm doing the stream when she's at work or asleep, which is largely going to be when these streams are. So yeah, BT will hear about this as well. This heckling is very personal. I feel like most comedians, if they're at like a club, I feel like the hecklers don't usually know their wives' names. That feels... I say wives, fiancés, but if not, BT will probably hear. Yeah, I am worried about getting that. Hey, let's have a look at the results. That is a resounding BT for the win. Lovely. Well, we'll do that then. I don't think Ball Twister's going to fit on there, but I think BT's just fine. Right. Lovely. It's a resounding, overwhelming. There were too many choices, I think. I could do Twister. Yeah. We'll go BT. We'll keep on brand. Also, BT is accidentally a he/him now. That's fine. It's not accurate, but Tasha is absolutely true. Okay, cool. Right. Poor Chikorita. Anyway, let's go. Did I get a Pokemon Ball? Did I have to talk to someone for that? Does the guy come up to me and say, "Can I catch Pokemon?" Was I supposed to? Oh, I was supposed to talk to my mum. I wasn't paying attention. This is going to happen a lot, I think. This is non-canon BT. Accidentally, he is hard to identify. Look, we don't get a chew. Well, yeah, that's fair. Again, I wasn't really paying attention. I think I was supposed to talk to Elm, maybe. Hold on. Yeah, that was it, because I've just been to the professor and got the egg. Okay, cool. We're fine. I always adore this man, this himbo of a boy, Professor Elm, who seemingly is well-funded, has spent his whole life studying Pokemon, and is absolutely fucking astounded by a Pokemon egg, completely bamboozled. Just one of the hot Pokemon takes you're gonna hear during this playthrough. Cool, okay. We have Pokeball. I don't know if that's pluralized. I also like being competent and tenured, is how I feel online. Yeah, these streams aren't going to replace either the Monday or Thursday streams as well, generally. They have today, because it's a bank holiday. And it's what the Queen would want. Yeah, these are going to be very... I don't know if they're going to be very... I can't think of the word, kind of unscheduled. I think the plan at the minute is for them to basically be whenever BT is kind of late coming home from work or having a nap, and I don't fancy having a nap, so it's going to be kind of last minute decisions. I think everyone that's going to be here is probably already following, but in case there are any stragglers, feel free to follow. Yeah, I think they're usually going to be kind of 3 hours later? Yeah, 3 hours later-ish. No, 2 hours later than my normal streams. Hey, Tired Sir. It's my first solo game. I've done Gartic, but this time none of you are involved. We might end up, I know what Aliens Like, might end up doing cool community stuff as well in the background of these, but this is DeepBlueGameInk at its finest. Yeah, right. Hertuline is doomed. I now have at least a Pokeball. Let's have a look. Do I have more than one? I have 5. Cool. I'm going to catch some Pokemon. Because of a spin at the start of the stream, literally before I even got my first Pokemon from Speaks, I cannot have more than 3 Pokemon in my party at any one time until I beat the next gym, which is the first gym. It's kind of good timing, because I wouldn't necessarily have more than 3 anyway. But yeah, Hertuline is certainly exposed now. I don't know if there's a way of marking your Pokemon this early, because like in the new Pokemons you can kind of put symbols next to them, and that would be useful for keeping track of who's doomed, but should have made the rival art. Art streams are dead. This is a gaming channel now, boys. No more animations. I'm like... The thing is, I've played Pokemon Red quite a lot, and I remember critical hits being really, really common, and my fear, my guttural fear is that, like, I'm just going to get one critical hit when I'm not expecting it, and someone's going to die. I mean, at this rate, Hertuline's not doing fantastic. I didn't even consider capturing Senator, thinking about it. I maybe should have, but that's fine. I'm going to use a potion. I'm going to be safe. Because I would quite like a Geodude. So we're going to do that. I'd also like a Pidgey. You're not a Pidgey. I'm not doing like Nuzlocke rules in the sense that you can only catch one Pokemon per route, or you have to catch the first one you get. This, I don't think this like system would work with that. You really are on a murder Hertuline campaign. Poor Hertuline has done nothing to you. Hertuline is a lovely little boy. He's trying his best, and this is what he gets. Is it deserved? Maybe. We don't know yet. But yeah. And normally... I'd like a Pidgey. I don't really know what the rare Pokemon are in this game as well. I feel like there should be a Pikachu catchable fairly early on, but I don't know where. Sick. Right. Let's have a Geodude then. Hey, Spam-a-Lamy. Right, let's use Leah, because if I only have Tackle, I reckon his defense is going to be silly high at the minute. Show of hands, by the way, I know Mythical is on the other side of the world, and this probably doesn't work for them, but is like streams kind of that are 2 hours later a massive issue for everyone, or is that kind of more watchable for a lot of you? The problem is, like, I know a lot of you are here just from my normal streams, and they're always the same time each day, so I think, like, naturally you'd expect it to be bad timing for more of you, but I just kind of want to get an idea if doing that is just going to immediately kind of fuck over all the people that watch it. Okay, cool. We're gonna get this boy. Yeah, and I keep saying this, but in terms of Nuzlocke, like, if all of my Pokemon die, I'm not starting the game from scratch, because that's daft. Taja, I'm so sorry. Like I say, these are going to be really inconsistent when it comes to timings, so I can probably kind of try and mix them out. I'll have a think anyway. Maybe I'll just work an extra 2 hours after doing these streams. Or maybe it'll depend on how I'm doing in terms of the animation I'm working on at the minute. It was nice to see so many people enjoy the Deep Ones animation. I was glad. It was a lot of unnecessary work, so it was nice to see a kind of turnout for it. Thank you. It was, yeah, it was a decision. It wasn't necessarily the right decision. I've already said this, I think, in like 3 different places and in the Discord. But yeah, the art style was just a decision based on the fact that I didn't have a working computer. You're damn right, Vroom. It's always nice to see the Vrooms in the chat to kind of get an idea for the kind of sync and how far behind I am. And a little one. Yeah, I'm sure I wouldn't have done kind of the actual pencil animation unless I had no choice. But yeah, I think it was, I've said this again, but it was like a perfect storm of lots of different things coming together. It felt like the right kind of animation, or the kind of the right kind of bit to have incomprehensible horror animation. Sick. Right, we have a full party of 3 Pokemon. I am going to keep Herculean in the party. I know he's doomed. He can die. It doesn't mean he has to. There's still a chance that someone will subscribe. Oh my god, I've not been naming them. Oh, what a twat. Oh no. I meant to as well. That's such a default. I never name my Pokemon. That's so dumb. I'm so sorry. It's a party of 3. Yeah, I've been meaning to name them, actually. Oops. It's fine. We have Goldenrod City to name them, I think, and that's in City 3, so that's fine. I'm sure. Let's beef up Geodude, because we're gonna need him. I should have named the rock. I'm so sorry. It's fine. It's fine. They might get all replaced. They might die. I would like a Caterpie as well. And then this way I can just get rid of Herculean and not fear his demise. For anyone that joined a little bit later, it's not a complete Nuzlocke run. It's only the ones that are doomed from the Wheel of Pisfortune that are Nuzlocked, and at the moment that is only Herculean. The only one who is named as well. It's good timing. It's good. It's good stream work from me. I'm on it. And I don't know how to hack this game to fix that. But yeah, this is a fully vanilla run with a Wheel of Pisfortune. One thing I don't know as well, with the first gym, do you have to do the Ghost Tower first? Everyone gets that in the slot will be subject to a murder campaign. So it's only because Herculean got picked on, singled out by your gift sub. Okay, that's fine then. You know what? I'm not going to catch the Caterpie. I don't want to deal with a Metapod. And also I'd quite like Geodude to get the experience for a level 4 Pokemon. Look, Taja, no one's saying you're unfair. I'm just saying that I'm upset. I think I talked about this in a previous stream, but I got an Ethernet cable delivered, and then it got lost, went to a different apartment, got found by the people who sent it to that apartment, and then got sent to me after like 5 days of it being lost. I then realised that it was the wrong cable and it didn't actually fit into the wall. It's an Ethernet cable, it doesn't like have the microfilter thing. So then I bought a microfilter, and that's the wrong size as well. And honestly, at this point, as long as the internet seems fine to you guys, I don't think I can be asked to find the right cable or the right filter. It's fine. I'm not good at these things. It is, I think, honestly, a Christmas miracle that I built a computer and it all fit and it all went properly and I put it all together correctly. It's not worth me bringing out Cyndaquil for this, is it? I don't think I've been unjust. I think it's fine. Thank you for censoring it, though. No, I don't think that was the end of the Jaws. My car works fine. I did a big drive on the weekend and didn't break down or die, so that's cool. I am very proud of the fact that I built a computer, but like the entire time I was hyping myself up to build it, I just kept thinking about all of my friends who are very nerdy and very kind of into tech and all work in IT now, but all very into that kind of stuff. The fact that they all built their computers when they were like, they must have only been like 13, 14, maybe? That can't be right. No, they had money. College? I don't know. They were like young when they built their own computers, and they kept telling me that like, oh no, it's easy, don't worry, you'll be fine. And I watched one YouTube video, and the one YouTube video luckily got me start to finish. So it's not it didn't feel like the biggest brainest thing by the end of it, but also the actual process start to finish, I think took me like 12 hours? No, it wasn't that. I don't know. It's in the Discord somewhere, but it took me most of a day. And I was quite glad for it to be done by the time it was. You use systems to build your PC, I have no idea what's inside. That's the thing, I've already forgotten. There's a light in there. Like, I built it, I got like a case that has a like a perspex, or like a glass side to it. So it looks pretty. And there's, I think the RAM in there has RGB lighting on it, without any controllers or anything, and it looks really pretty. But I've already forgotten everything in there and what it does. I like the sorry heckle. Taja, yeah, absolutely fine. People ask me about the specs, and for all I know it's a poison cornflakes. Yeah, I don't remember the numbers. I think it's I remember, well, it wasn't that long ago. I still remember most of the numbers, but at the same time, all it will take is one person who really knows about computers asking me a question that is beyond, like, how many RAMs does it have? And, like, I'll crumble. 1 second. Whoop. Yeah. I'm hoping that this fight is worth it and I get a decent amount of experience for it, because it's been a bit of a slog and I haven't rigged up any like turbo buttons, so I'm going to get carpal tunnel from doing this. It is old school. It's the original Pokemon Gold, so the original second gen. It's good. I played Pokemon Red a lot on my phone recently. Not like recently, but like a couple of years ago. And then immediately after beating Pokemon Red, I went on to Pokemon Gold. Didn't get very far because I just lost the will. But like the jump from Gen 1 to Gen 2 is like a bigger jump than it feels like Gen 2 is to like Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's very good. Hey, that was worth the fight, in my opinion. Cool. Right, let's crack on. Is this a fight? Or is this a guy? Okay, thank you. Right, this guy, my brain says has a Ratata. Let's have a go. I would love Geodude to learn Rock Throw at some point soon. It would be nice. It's also going to be interesting to see if everyone pronounces Pokemon's names the same, because I don't think I've ever... I must have watched... Oh, well, I watched, like, the Pokemon anime, so I should have a decent idea of what they all sound like. But I'm sure I've heard, like, people call this, like, a Rattata, or, like, maybe it's just the tone, or, like, putting emphasis in different bits of the words, but... I'm expecting to get called out for something soon, beyond Taja. There's the occasional Pokemon I pronounce with an Italian accent. How many bots do the Brian David Gilbert poker app? You don't have to do any blots for that. I will do that for I don't know it. I will... Oh, maybe I could learn it. Could I learn it? Probably not. Does Straw do more and more damage the more times you use it? No. Okay. We'll just struggle again then. I don't remember it that well. There's like bits that come back into my subconscious every now and then. But luckily for me, I'm drawing a complete blank, so that's fine. I think I think specifically it's just the Porygon Z, Porygon 2, Ribbon B. That bit like comes back to me constantly, and it's very important to me. I'm gonna... Let me just switch in Pidgey. I do wonder whether I should have just like nuzlocked this from the start. But I also do want to like eventually win. And I feel like that's going to be the thing that does it. I think I went through like... Yeah, go on then. It feels like the kind of thing that I should agree to if I'm going to be a gamer streamer. It should be a thing that people can clip and hold me to, but I don't want to. Right, let's say just the triplet verse. We'll say I'll do the triplet verse, and then maybe we'll build on it more as we go. I feel like I spent like an hour trying to learn it and then didn't. I say like trying. I like listened to it on repeat for an hour and thought like, oh, this will go in. This is fine. That's a good point. Yeah, if everyone's like, hey, like, can you do the poker rap? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I've got it memorized. Hi, welcome to my... Oh shit, no, that's wrong. I'll do a recorded version. I'll do like a high production. I'll like beat red right at the end of the game, and then immediately you'll just hear, I want to be the best, the best. Yeah, we'll do a live stream where everyone can join. We'll do like a giant Discord call, and everyone has to join in. That's the caveat. I'll do the poker app, but everyone has to do the poker app. I think it was too long for me to like fixate on, because I know Mythical knows the Stupendium, but if anyone doesn't, there's a British musical YouTuber called the Stupendium who does excellent songs about games. Just games? Yeah, I think just games. Oh no. See, that's what I'm terrified is going to happen to a Pokemon that isn't, or that is Nuzlocked. Yeah, Stupendium I will fixate on constantly. Like, every song Stupendium puts out, I will fixate on. Specifically this year, and I'm sure I talked to Mythical about this at some point in a DM, but I learned all of the Spamton one. start to finish, which isn't something I'm going to be doing on stream, but Ad Infinitum is 90% of my brain at the moment, or in 2022. We don't want defense kill, that's fun. But yeah, like I still, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I will like prepare for these streams and be like, I've not talked to anyone today. I should like make sure my voice still works, and just immediately like, the fun is everybody's gotta have it. Does it have it? Really have it? If you haven't, well, you've had it. That like it. I don't know. It feels nice to like. It feels good to speak something that's like lorem ipsum. That I don't need to think about. Yeah, it is a good vocal warm up. So yeah, that's something that I do off stream, ideally. I specifically do the little tippy tap kitty catalyst, and I try and do it in the voice as well because it feels like it helps. But no, the one that I think most people kind of got into Stupendium through the I can't even remember what it's called. I don't even remember the game that it's from, but the one that was massive on TikTok for a bit. I can't even think. Welcome to Space. That one for Mythical. Mythical will know it. But that one introduced me to Stupendium, and I'm obsessed over it. Oh, Only Cans as well. Only Cans I was a huge fan of, and was really upset that it wasn't getting the same amount of views as all of the others. And then seeing that it got a renaissance like in the last few months because of TikTok is so good, and I'm so pleased for them personally. The one I was talking about was... I can't remember what it's called. It's the one about, like, capitalism, essentially. It's very, like... Welcome to space, what were you expecting? It's a dangerous place. Thank you for investing, go there for your order, there for your order. I can't remember. I don't think, like, the name of the song is in the lyrics, though, so I don't think, like, going through it would help. But that one was the one that introduced me to him then, and is very good. No, it's not Left Dead and Taxes either, but that one as well. Hold on, I'm going to Google it because this is annoying me. The Fine Print, and the game is The Outer Worlds. And I don't know anything about the game, really, but yes, that one I fixated on as well for the longest time. Whoop, whoop. No Clan and Sinker is also good. I think they're all good, potentially. But, oh, yeah, I forgot about Waterfowl Day, the Untitled Goose Game one. They're very good, anyway, and I recommend listening through all of their all of their back catalogue. They're called the Stupendium. I'm just going to drop a link because I'm going to try not to play it. I think they said that their stuff is stream safe, so I might end up playing like the no lyrics versions at some point, but there's a link to the Stupendium. They're very good. Hey, that is a very appropriate place to flex it. Was it after the fan art you did of them? Because it was very good. I remember them commenting on it. I also remember someone immediately trying to post it as their own, like copying it exactly, and like, did they post the caption as well that you posted with it? It was a very scummy thing that a random stranger did, but also very funny that the Stupendium themselves immediately immediately was like, this is fucking dumb. They literally just posted this. What are you doing? Yeah, maybe it was a bot. Would that explain it? Or is it just someone being thick? I don't know. One way or the other, I'm glad they immediately got called on for it. Oh no. Oh, Taja. Well, We didn't need that. Hopefully that can be lost to the sands of time. It felt like they should have had an NFT profile pic. That feels right. Whoop. Yeah, something happened with Deltarune, or Undertale, oh yeah, Deltarune, yesterday, right? Or last night, for me. Because I'm seeing Spamton everywhere at the minute, and I'm not quite sure why. It's all good content, it always is, but I'm seeing a lot of Spamton. I think there was a live something, I'm not sure. Sans is quite rightly #1 Tumblr sexy man of all time. Did anyone see the fanfic that Toby Fox wrote about it? About Reagan being beaten by Sans? It's very good. I think Mob Psycho 100 is probably my favourite anime, if I have one. It's not something I think about a lot. But it's very good. I recommend it to anyone who hasn't seen it. I also might, at some point, figure out controlling this run using a controller rather than a keyboard, because I don't know if you can hear the clacking. I've been assured in other streams that you all say the clacking is fine, and that is fine, and I trust you. But I would also love to play this with a controller. Excellent drawing Sans. What's his face on the screen? Yeah, I think I saw that on YouTube, or I saw it on a thumbnail on YouTube. Sans and Reagan. Yeah. It's good either way. Right, I'm not going to change, and then we're going to change very quickly. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I think this is a nice little team we've got going. Yeah, vote Schmando. I've been keeping like half an eye on the poll, and I have seen, I think it was Willie Muse call out Karina for the undemocratic approach that she's taken to this poll. But yeah, I think we do need to. Am I being called out for making up phrases again? Just half an eye. Oh yeah, another cool thing about Pokemon Gold, which is obviously, again, is actually, that might be a lie. I take it every game past the first generation has like day and night cycles, because this one does, but I can't remember it in Ruby and Sapphire. That might be bollocks anyway, and I might just be making that up, but I don't remember it having one really. But this has a day and night cycle, and it would be maybe a good thing to know when it thinks night is, in case there's any Pokemon that can only be caught at night that I would like. Ooh, I'd like a Bellsprout actually. Hey, Winepot. You've done well. You've joined the first stream I've done that has nothing to do with art or animation. Good. I'm glad you know that mythical on the spot. Had the day off from day job, so I can catch you at regular hours. Hey, very cool. Yeah, I think I will catch a Bellsprout, but also at the minute I can only have a party of 3, thanks to Speaks sub earlier in the stream, so I'm going to drop off, I guess, Herculine? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, I shouldn't be like scared of using the starter Pokemon just because they're doomed, but also maybe I should be because I don't want to lose them. Because my thinking as well, I did some maths on it, And I think I average, with kind of prime subs as well, I should live life on the edge really. I think I average something daft like 12 subscribers a month. So I was hoping, like, if there's 100 different slots, I was like, well, 12, oh no. Well, thank you, Winepot. It's good timing. Right, with that, we're gonna give the Wheel of Pisfortune a spin. We have more Pokemon now, so hopefully this is gonna be more relevant. Thank you for the sub. The one thing I'll say as well, if there's a consequence where it's something like the 4th slot Pokemon or the 5th slot Pokemon, the 6th slot, something like that, what I'll do is I'll like kind of count around. So it'll go like, hold on, I'm trying to think of a way of like demonstrating what I mean. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. What do I do? I can't remember the buttons. So if it's like 1st slot, then obviously it's Pidgey, and then 2nd slot is Geodude, 3rd slot is Herculine, and then if it's 4th, then I'll go back to Pidgey, 5th is Geodude, 6th is Herculine. Yeah, exactly. And then that way it doesn't matter if I have all 6 and blah blah blah. So let's have a go. Thank you again very much for that wine pot. Let's keep our eyes on the bottom left and watch some pain. What is that? Okay, it's Tossle Pokeballs. Cool. So, I don't think I have much money, but at the same time, that could have been a lot worse. And it could have been a lot later in the game, and it could have been whilst I was trying to catch something. But all told, I think that's probably not too bad. No one got released, no one got doomed. Hey, Jenny. But yeah, I would have liked some Pokeballs. Right, I need to learn these bloody things. Right. Thank you, Winepot. Do I have any money? How much money do I have? How do I check my money? Okay, I've got money for Pokeballs, that's fine. The murders are on the cards. Oh, thank you very much, Jenny. Let me grab some water and not take up my computer on the way. Be right back. I am back. Cool, right, let's go to the Poké Center. There's some on there that are really scary and I really don't want to land on. And the problem is, if a lot kind of get done at the same time, it just feels like there's some that are really like a bad mix. Like, a lot of them are kind of causing issues until you beat the next gym. And I feel like if I get like a series of them, I'm gonna be knacked. Where like, if I get the one that says no using the Pokemon Center until you beat the next gym, and then also like no items until the next gym, like I'm just gonna be fucked. I'm just gonna have to like grind off stream, I think, to get past some of these. It's one of the options full of the start a new beautiful life with Nurse Joy. It should be. I've been rewatching Pokemon Indigo League, like very first Pokemon anime, with BT, and yes, we stan. Well, do we? I don't know. Right. What am I doing? Do I want to catch another Pokemon? No. Right, let's build up Pidgey. So we're going to do the Bellsprout Tower. And I think all of the trainers just have Bellsprouts. Yeah, OG Horny Brock is what we're after. But respectful Horny Brock. Right, I'm hoping Pidgey learns Gust at level 7. Seems to ring a bell. From Pokemon Red. Could be wrong. I also don't really have a concept of what level all the trainers are at this point, because I feel like I've been grinding a bit, which I know is the game, but like I feel like I've been doing a good amount of grinding. But maybe that's just because I've not been like avoiding trainers, which is how I normally play these games. I really like Lemony Party Snicky. Don't take it back. Because we're still getting a lot of experience at the minute. Yeah, Lemony Snicky is good. I've also double checked, and we can get... I need everyone to be excited about this. You can get shiny Pokemon as early as Gen 2. So, we still have the chance of your boy getting famous and having a... What I've got to do, we've got to decide now, if there is a shiny on the screen, and it's like a 1 in 8,000... 1 in 8,000 odds, I think I looked up. We need to come up with something that I like yell incomprehensibly like I'm a gamer. I've seen the TikToks. Could you actually get shinies in Gen 1? Wild. I don't know what auto mod means, but I like it out of context. I think yelling auto mod. How technically is it? Is it like an event thing, or is it just like insane odds? Because I've done the thing where like you can catch. Yeah, I'll yell auto mods roll out if a shiny shows up, lovely, and you can hold me to that. I don't know what it means. If it means if it means something bad, I won't know, and that's fine. But yeah, auto mods roll out is what we've got. Oh, I see what you mean. Right, you've been... Okay, cool. I never played Gen 1 in my yellow Pikachu Game Boy. I never saw any shinies. That's the thing, like, I've played Pokemon in Gen 1 a lot, and I've never seen any shinies, but, like, I also, like, I played every Pokemon until, like, I think Black and White 2 I skipped, then I played X and Y, and I just never knew shinies were a thing. And then, like, I saw them online and was like, really? And, yeah. In Gen 2, whether a Pokemon is shiny or not based on their EV, so if you had a Pokemon, just the right number and all transferred to Gen 2. Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. That makes sense. Technically. Oh, no, I'll tell you what, there were shinies in, there's a Red Gyarados, isn't there? What is it? Yeah, of course, there's Red Gyarados in Pokemon Gold, so... Oh, well, we know auto mod rolls out. Auto mods roll out is going to be a thing. Yeah. There you are from Line Pop, perfect. Sparkle them bitches is, yeah. Is that what I have to yell? I knew about shinies because I had a hacked version on Heart Gold. Unbelievable. Did you know it's actually really easy to hack a 3DS? The only Pokemon games I played with this one. Mystery Dungeon is still, I think my favourite Pokemon game. I'm such a fan of Mystery Dungeon. Like, I think it's probably the Pokemon game I go back to most, generally. I had Pokemon Colosseum on GameCube as well. Oh god, yeah. For anyone that doesn't or hasn't played Mystery Dungeon or doesn't know anything about it, it's one where you play as a Pokemon, or like a human that turns into a Pokemon. And the game starts with probably like my favourite bit about the game and any game, where it's just a personality quiz, and based on that it'll tell you what type of Pokemon you are, like what kind of natured Pokemon or personality Pokemon you are, and then you have to say what gender you are, and then it tells you out of those two things. It is very cool. It's a very good game. Gust, please. Can we have Gust? No. Okay, cool. We're not doing that anymore then. I don't know. I think I usually got Bulbasaur. Because I think I usually got Timid, maybe. The problem is, like, now whenever I play it, I lie. I Google it. I find out the, like... I think Animorphs, yeah. I find out the way of kind of, like, cheating the quiz to get the Pokemon you want. I hope they put all Game Boy Advance games to Switch as well. I think Game Boy Advance was like... I think it was one of the best handheld games in terms of the actual games themselves. Okay, we're living life on the edge. We're going to keep Herculine, and we're going to go to Bellsprout Tower. I think... Do you have to do this? Because the rival's at the top of here. We're going to presume we do. I also don't know if there are any wild Pokemon. There's an escape rope at the top of here, I remember that, so that's fine. Yeah, pull one out for non-binaries. Sorry, I just read back through the live chat. I like the idea of that self-locking it. I mean, like, there are Pokemon without genders. Like, the legendaries don't have genders, so maybe that's canon non-binary. I don't know. Oh, that would be cool. I feel like there was a game where you were like a Pokemon professor, like one of these kind of not knockoffy ones, but like one of these spin-offy ones. Was that like Poke Ranger? Was that a thing? Oh yeah, mythical. Fuck, there you are. Was Pokemon Ranger the one on the DS where you had to like use the stylus and draw circles around them? I feel like that was something to do with like being at a Pokemon Academy or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I had that, and then I don't think I really like stuck with it that long because I think I bought it. I was quite young at the time, and I remember buying it thinking like, oh, it's going to be a new Pokemon. And then when there weren't like proper battles or anything like that, I immediately was like, this is bullshit. No, I don't think I did either. I don't remember much about it. I played it for a bit. I think I must have, but I remembered it just about in the recesses of my mind. In the deep pits. Hey, Pidgeot Gust. We're gonna make it after all. I should play Pokemon Art Academy. I should also pay attention. I also feel like the Pokemon like type matchups aren't the exact same in Gen 2 as they are past that, so I'm a bit worried that it's going to be I'm just gonna like not know the type matchups and fuck myself that way, but flying is still good against grass. We're still fine. And I never use anything like X-Defend. Oh, okay, cool, there are wild Pokemon. Let's see what we got. A Rattata! Okay. I've immediately, like, backed down on how I pronounce the Pokemon just because I think other people pronounce it differently now. Okay, can we get A's in the chat if it's Rattata and B's in the chat if it's Rattata? Again, there's not a huge difference, and if you can we get a C if you didn't hear the difference between the way I pronounced it? I've also forgot which one I said. Okay, I think I said Rattata. Yeah, you could just do neither. That's fine as well. Frittata. Yeah, no, I guess I'm in the minority there, but that's fine. There's only 14 people. You could all be wrong. Bellsprouts? Hey. I don't know, I just... Rattata. Rattata's good. I like Rattata. I think Rattatats are very... I think I just got it wrong. I think I said Rattatat as well. I think it just was neither. Rattata. I think Rattata is how I say it. Right, we're gonna have a beefy Pidgey. But is that gonna be useful for the gym? Well, it's not gonna be unhelpful. It's fine. Ratatat. Ratatouille. Remy. If we catch a Rattata, we'll call him Remy. And someone remember that for me, because I'm already forgetting everything. I think it would be funny to have a very high block reward to ask you one piece of Pokemon. Yeah, no, that's a good one. I like that. Oh god, yeah, I've not actually talked about my favourite suggestion that I put on the Wheel of Pisfortune. One of them, I'm going to try and sync this up when I see it on the screen. One of them was an idea I had, and it's a bad idea. Where is it? This list is slow. My favourite Pokemon, I can answer that in the meantime. My favourite Pokemon, I actually have a plush of that BT got me. Only like a year ago, I think, for my birthday. And my phone, which I'm reading the live chat on, is actually on this plush. My favourite Pokemon is Bulbasaur. Always has been, always will be. Okay, right, it's at the top of the list now as I see it, but one of these choices is called Name 'em or Lose 'em, and then there's a number and a thing next to it as well. There's a second one, there's two of them. Name 'em or Lose 'em. 3 seconds per Pokemon or 10 seconds per Pokemon. What I have to do is name all of the Pokemon that I have, and any that I forget to name in the amount of time I have to release, which at the start shouldn't be bad. Rebecca Roney, you're damn right it's DeepBlueGameInk. Yeah, at the minute, that should be fine. But, like, if I have, like, 10 good Pokemon and I only have 3 seconds to name each of them, that's not going to happen, because I'm not that good at that. At memory in general. So I'm looking forward to that maybe getting lands on at some point. I did a test run with BT because I didn't really have a concept of how fast to make it. Yes. Yeah, that's one thing I would say as well. If you're regulars to the art streams, don't subscribe to them anymore. If you do come to these, save your subs, because you don't get anything for subbing in the others. You get my undying adoration and gratitude. Just save them for here. So yeah, when I first came up with that idea, I had 3 different rankings. One was 3 seconds per Pokemon, and then it was 2 seconds per Pokemon and 1 second per Pokemon, and then I tried it just with like the first 9 like starters and realised I just can't speak fast enough, and the idea of doing that on stream as well, yeah. I love Ninetales because they found it in for the name. Yeah. Taja, I feel so bad that people pay me money to do these streams and don't seem to get anything like tangible out of it. So yeah, I would love it if that. Look, my vocal warm-up. Yeah, it's a fair point. I don't know. I feel like I stumble on my thoughts when I'm on stream. I was genuinely nervous for this stream. The fact that it was like a stream without art, or it was just something completely different. I didn't know if people would be into this. I was just like, oh man, what if I just don't? What if I like shut down if I don't have anything? If I just don't have anything to think about. We're gonna get into rap. Yeah, I'll go on record and say that I'll do that. I might not know it by the time I beat the game. If I don't know it and I can't do it, then I'll take a minute to learn it. And true, there's nothing stopping anyone from like, there's nothing stopping me from just reading it. Like, if I like dragged it up now, I'd have a good go at it. But yeah. I've not really been paying attention. How's Pidgey doing? Is he still just, yeah, he's kind of rattling through it. You know what? We're going to be cocky. We're going to take on this fucker as well. I could pull up a script. Hey, Winepot, thanks for hanging out. And thank you for subscribing as well. Those Pokeballs are going to be sorely missed. Legendary aerial Pokemon. Max the Labrador says hello. Oh, Max, say hello to Max from us. We all love Max. Are they a chocolate lab? What kind of lab are they? I would love a Labrador if I had the energy to keep up with a Labrador. Actually, well, I say that. Big dogs obviously need, like, bigger walks. A Labrador's, like, super energetic. Like, the only Labrador I've ever, like, met in person was one of my parents' friends, and they had, like, this really sweet one. I think she was a Labrador rather than a Golden Retriever. But she was, like, really obedient, like, super well trained. Are they, like, savages on walks? Oh, no. Oh, there could have been a Piscal reference. No, we're not going to kill this Pidgey. We can informally call this Pidgey Piscal, and then when we get to Goldenrod City, I will rename them Piscal. You have my word on that. No. Blue is quite... Pisky is pretty good. That's the thing, labs seem like chill. But my mum had a Siberian Husky for a bit. I'm not going to bring out Hercules. Now I'm scared. Yeah, and my mum's Husky was an absolute menace. Like, on any walk would just sprint. Managed to train him well enough to let him off the lead, which helped a lot, but he's a black lab. German mix as well. Oh my god. Oh, Max. He does like long, yeah. That makes sense, they're clingy. That kind of like matches what I kind of thought of them, but I would love a lab, I think. I want a clingy pet. I'm hoping at some point in the future, that's the wrong one. At some point, I'm going to bring out Hercules. Do it for the live chat. Oh shit, no, the rival. Fuck, this was bad timing. I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, I'm hoping at some point to move out of this flat and have somewhere that has a garden with BT, and then I would love... I would love to have a pet. Probably a cat, to be honest. Hey, Quill, we are absolutely gaming. But I would love a clingy pet to just kind of hang out with whilst I work. I've got a hamster, but I don't like to have the hamster in the same room as me while I work. Just because I don't want to like wake him up in the day too much. But Alan Titchmarsh, the hamster, is very important to me. But Alan Titchmarsh, the hamster, unknowingly when we named her, is a lady, and lady hamsters. Hey, you don't need to fight the rival. That's lucky. Yeah, Alan Titchmarsh, the lady hamster, is a lady. We didn't know that. The people who sold us her thought she was a boy. And it turns out female hamsters are really mardy, really aggressive, and don't hugely like company. She's lovely. She's fine. I think she likes us now. Oh, there is a fight. Cool. Because she basically knows. She basically summons us. She's very good. Yeah, she's in the cage by herself. She would be very territorial. I think there's some breeds you're supposed to have more than one, but no, she's a Syrian, so you're supposed to have them by themselves. She comes up to the cage door if she ever wants to go in her ball. She knows exactly which bit of the cage to like climb up on to get our attention. There's a different part of the wall that we feed her pumpkin seeds through, and she'll like hang by that wall if she wants feeding. So she's got us trained very well. Harry the hamster is a very good name. Oh no. Oh god, now I can imagine. I would love a rainy day nap with a cuddly lab. Do you know much fun Pokemon trivia? I don't think I do. I mean, that's the thing. I love Pokemon. I've played Pokemon since I was a bubba, and I'm sure I do just by like default. But nothing comes to mind. Do you have any fun Pokemon trivia for us, Mythical? Also, how much damage am I taking? Not a lot, that's fine. tackle though? Fine with no, that should be fine. Okay, Herculean's fine. Oh, I'm so scared. Yeah, round animals only. To be honest, I don't think it's funny what time playing Pokemon in the first they did thinking about any kind of strategy we're playing. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I've ever thought. I'm gonna end the stream there. I've never had like. I don't know. I don't play Pokemon to be good at it. It's just like a very good kind of. Thank you, Tasha. It's like a very good grindy game, isn't it? That's like the joy of it. Gorvis does drink blood. I do remember that one. That's the thing. Like I know there's stuff about like Drifloon, stealing away children in the night and just taking them to hell. I know about like the like grim hoax with Pokemon Lavender with the music that supposedly killed people in real life, like all that kind of creepypasta stuff. Like I know bits. Apparently it's all ghost related, but I know bits and bobs. I would love for this Geodude to learn rock throw, please. I think I might need to do that before I go to the flying gym. It would be ideal. The first Pokemon ever designed was Rhydon. I didn't know that. That's really cool. I know that Pokemon was originally just going to be like a bug catching game, I think, when it was first being thought up by the person who first thought it up. Because he was like a... Oh, that's cool. Because he was literally just like a... I don't know the word. Etymologist? Something like that for bugs. But he was like a bug researcher. Yes, you could say a bug hunting game for bug hunters. Oh, that's a good point. Does this music loop? I'm just worried it's gonna... Yeah, it does. That's fine. I was worried it was gonna get copyright when it just like went to like Muse or something. Yeah, I know that, I think. But hey, thank you, Taja. It's not a real Pokemon bio unless it mentions children's souls and soils being taken. Yeah. What was I think Yamask has like a really grim one as well. I think Yamask's like Gen 5 or something, but I think Yamask is like dead children or something. A friend came into my stream the other day with an entire Pokemon trivia game. So fun. I learned a lot. Can't recall a single thing now. I have, because I saw it at like a car boot sale or whatever they're called in America. Maybe that's just a British thing actually. Do you have car boot sales? But there was like a Pokemon guess game, like a kind of 20 questions-esque thing, and you like click a button on a Pokeball, and then you have to guess the Pokemon. Hey Mags, this is a gaming channel now. Didn't you know? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, we'll just put Pidgey to be safe. Hold on. Sorry about that. That was a loud siren. Yeah, and that was fun. Do you ever think about the fact that the duck with the spring onion always knows it might be killed for food? Yeah, isn't there something in one of the Pokedexes about like if Farfetch drops its leak it dies or something like that, or it might be in the latest like Sword and Shield one, it might be like a variation with the Galarian version or something like that. I think there's some that says like if it drops its stick it dies. There's loads like that. They're grim. They're all grim. Farfetch's name is inspired by an idiom in Japanese which basically says that a duck holding a leek would be very unlikely or far-fetched. That's wild. Yeah, I knew about Charmander, and I said earlier in the stream that I've watched the Pokemon anime quite a lot recently, and there's a very dark episode, or just like a really upsetting episode where like it really feels like Charmander's just gonna die for like 90% of it. And it was BT's first time watching the kind of cartoon. And she was very panicked a lot of that episode. Did always wonder if Cubone had multiple kids. Yeah. I don't know if there's like some kind of reason why. I think Marowaks died because they were like hunted, I think, or poached, I think I remember seeing, but that's grim as well. Yeah, Pokemon's really grim. Frostlass is just a dead lady. That sucks for her. Cool Pokemon design though. Really like. I don't think I've ever like had a Frostlass, but I like Frostlass as a design. Rattata. What about the fact about Macargo? Has a temperature that's hotter than the sun's surface. That doesn't seem safe. Yeah, I vaguely remember that as well. Snorlax has to sleep so much or it'll die. They're all grim. They're all really grim. I'm sure there's something about Gengar as well, being a dead child. I keep saying that they're all dead children. Drifloon is great. Dead children on the mind, yeah. Drifloon is... I think Drifloon was like the first one I remember seeing online where people were like, oh my god, did you hear about this, like, this really grim Pokedex entry? Yes. Definitely remember Spoink dying if its heartbeat, if it stops bouncing. Which is sick. Pokemon's just a dead child, isn't it? It's physics, isn't it? Right, let's go to a Poke Center. I really don't know if you actually have to go to the top of that. Oh, you get the flash, don't you? Right, yes. You do need to go to the top of that. Got it. That's such a niche. I like it. It's niche. Right, I think... That's a silly heat for a Pokemon to have. Isn't there a Pokemon near, or isn't there a house near here where you can trade for a Pokemon? So you can trade like an Onix? Okay, he's talking about trades. Does he do a trade then? A Bellsprout for an Onix. Okay, I do not have that. I did not mean to click that. Okay, Bellsprout for an Onix. Do I want to do that? Maybe. Yeah, go on then. Right, I'm gonna put someone in the PC. That's not the PC. I'm gonna put someone in the PC. Who are we getting rid of? Let's get rid of Pidgey. Feels like the sensible thing to do. Okay, we're gonna catch a Bellsprout, and then we're gonna trade Bellsprout for an Onix. And then maybe do the gym, and maybe that's the stream. I don't know. I could make a box called Super Hell. There's still time. I can still go back. Right, let's buy some Pokeballs. Let's go for 5 in case they all get tossed out again. Cool. Hey Quill, thank you very much. That's actually not like less necessary now that I'm not arting, but could still be carpal tunneling. It's a fair point. Thank you, Quill. Yeah, let's get a Bellsprout. Ooh. I know what Pokemon I do want in my team, and that is a Hoppip. Wait, is it Hoppip at first? Yeah. Yeah? Yes. It doesn't matter what we name the Bellsprout. The Bellsprout's going to get traded away for an Onix that we also can't name. It's maybe not the strongest start in terms of naming shit. We could just name him 69. Yeah. I mean, no, it's a good point. We could name the Bellsprout now just to, like, curse the NPC. Okay, we do name all of them. If I ever say I'm going to catch a Pokemon just like spam the chat. Don't forget to name it, because I will forget. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It was here that I found a Bellsprout earlier, wasn't it? Not being thick. Also, what does everyone think of my swanky new outfit in the bottom right? It is a reskin, so it didn't take me too long. But I was very happy with how he came out. I didn't know whether to make him golden. I think joint custody sounds right. Thank you, Crow. I didn't know if to make him golden. Maybe I'll make a block reward where he kind of goldens up for a minute or something. I don't know. I will. I'm gonna write it down on a piece of. I will say, I think the kind of the keeping the hair blue, keeping the glasses kind of yellow golden, and then the color of the hoodie. I think we have Rebecca Roney to thank for that, because I'm obsessed with Rebecca's Twitter avatar. The like kind of Cartoon Network colors is very cool, and every time I see Rebecca come up on my Twitter, I'm like, that's such a cool logo. So I think we have her to thank for that. What was I doing? I was writing down block rewards, and I will do some of those in between streams. Whoop. There's going to be a really fun bit at the end of the stream where I don't know how to sign off, because I'm going to try and tell you what the schedule is for these, and I'm going to say now, there is none. Hey, a Bellsprout. Cool. Right. Let's sell this boy off. Ken Sugimori's favourite Pokemon is Poliwhirl. Aw. Who is Ken Sugimori? Is he the bug hunter boy? Is this going to kill him in one? Have I been killing them in one until now? No, that's fine. He'll kill him in two though, so let's try and catch him like this. Or do I have a weak Pokemon? No, not really. Okay, right, let's have a crack at it. The original eyes. Oh, cool. I think Poliwhirl's a really cool design. Hey! Cool, right. What are we naming the boy? Can we spam some suggestions, and then I will... I mean, this is the lowest stakes one we're ever going to do, because he's literally going to get traded in seconds. 69. 69 it is. Easy. Oh my god, there's no numbers? Okay, well... Why would they? I don't know why I was so surprised you couldn't name them with numbers, to be honest. Bam. Perfect. Fits like a glove. Thank you very much. Sorry, the song about Rebecca Roney putting "vor" at the end there really caught me off guard. It just be like that sometimes. I'm fairly sure even back here we don't get to name traded Pokemon, right? I'm sure that's a thing. At any rate. To hell with 69. Into the abyss. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at this! Fuck you, Kyle. This is such a cool graphic, though. This is how, I feel like this is old. This is gonna age me. But did anyone else actually have, a Game Boy and also, the little cable and do this? Is Onyx gonna be named? Let's have a look. The boy. Do we get to name it? Is he just called Onyx? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's check the menu. If he's got like a fucky name. Rocky. Shit. Well, never mind. He's called Rocky now and forever. That's fine. I had a Game Boy, and because I was lucky enough, I had a Game Boy Color as well when that came out. So I think it was me and my brother that would trade to each other using like Pokemon Red and Pokemon Gold. We can murder Rocky if the wheel chooses Rocky. It's worth saying there are lots of things on this wheel that are like release all of your Pokemon or release all but one of your Pokemon. Yeah, I'll like just very quickly as well, just to keep everyone informed. If it says Doom, then that's what happened to Herculine, where basically they specifically now have like Nuzlocke rules. So if Herculine dies, Herculine gets released. Tarzia. What was I going to say? Yeah, and ban. If they're banned, then it just means they have to be in the PC until you beat the next gym. Right. I'm gonna swap them out. I'm gonna go for the gym. Because, frankly, Rocky's not gonna do shit. If I move, is that quicker than depositing? I don't know if it was like this back in Gen 2. Yeah, hey, nice. Okay, right. Not Herculine. We'll keep Herculine for the fight, as scary as that is. And we'll bring Pidgey back. I'm going to try and not use Herculine, ideally, to be honest. But we'll see how tricky the gym is. Are you doing a spin every few minutes? I don't know. My thinking is people were subscribing anyway, and presuming that everyone stopped subscribing in those other streams now, I think I was averaging about 12 a month or something like that, and if I do these streams every now and then, that's still quite a lot. I probably won't do every few minutes, but we'll do a load of these streams and we'll see how it feels. If we want to kind of up the ante, maybe we'll do like a stream every hour or something like that, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Right. Let's heal Herculine and go for the fight. This is either going to end the stream or Herculine's going to die. If I beat the gym, then I'm going to call it there, and if I lose at the gym, then Herculine is no longer with us. Okay, there are trainers to take on first, but that's fine. My brother got mad that I had a Game Boy Color and would take from me on the road shows and give me the OG Game Boy instead. Oh, Max. That is very familiar to me. Also, I've been missing some Pokemon trivia from Mythical. Pokemon Pikachu is number 25 and Meowth is 52, like opposites. That's cute. I wonder if that was on purpose. And Gold and Silver were intended to be the last games, but they did so well they continued the series. I hope they make more. Right. What are we doing? I wonder if like same type attack bonuses were a thing back here, way back when. See how much damage we take. Not very much. This should be fine. And I think Pidgey... Oh, when does Pidgey evolve? I think it's level 18 actually. I was going to say earlier than that, but I think it's 18, so not horrendously far. And quite nice for the bug one next. Oh, Max, that's very sweet of you. Would anyone like to raise their hand to be a sub? And Max is potentially going to gift. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Pokemon trivia. The animations for Zedfiers and Gen 7 suck ass. Are you telling me that one clip of... oh, I don't know the name of that Pokemon. Shit. The Pokemon X one. The legendary from Pokemon X. Just flying around, stood still, and like bonking them. Xerneas, that's the one. That's one of the fucking funniest things Pokemon's ever done. It's so good. I did play Sword or Shield. I played Sword, I think. No, I think I played Shield because for some reason or another, I can probably guess the reason, but I think the place that I got Sword and Shield, they were selling Shield for like £2 less. And like, grand scheme of things, not a great difference. It was like £39 or like £37. But like, I think people were so keen on getting the one that had like the cool sword one. I think I ended up getting Shield anyway. That might be bollocks, I'll check it's in the other room, but yeah, I think I played Shield. Mags, thank you very much for doing that. We'll finish this. Oh no, wait, do I need to? I guess I don't need to. I'll wait till after the fight, because I don't think there's anything that I can do in the middle, unless maybe it's no items. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, we'll do the Wheel of Piss now. Thank you very much for doing that, Mags. We'll do it now. Everyone, eyes to the bottom left of your screens, please. Spin! Wheel. I lost momentum on there, I'm sorry. Okay, what have we got? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Okay, well, I think that is release the 6th slot Pokemon. Shit. Okay, well, let's see who that is then. We'll finish this fight, because you can't do that mid-fight. Tazia, don't. Don't, it better not be. Well, shit, I put Onyx back in the PC, didn't I? Oh, wank. Okay, so, I can't remember the order of it, but remember that I said that it kind of goes around and around. Anyone that was here early in the stream can testify to that. I think I've got to go... Have I got to go back to the PC to release them? That feels right. Okay. Mags, it's called the Wheel of Pisfortune for a reason. Okay, are we all ready to find out who's about to get released? It's going to be whoever's third out of the party, I think. I don't know the button still. Oh no. Oh no, Geodude! No! My boy! My son, my first catch. Oh. Well. The things we do for capitalism. Mags, thank you very much for spinning the wheel. It's fine. Hertraline is fine, but still doomed. Okay. I'm fairly sure I have to go back to the PC. I'm going to check if I can do it from... Mags, don't you dare apologise, it was funny. See if I can do it from the move slot. Taja, it will happen at some point. This is going to be a long playthrough. It will happen. I'm glad it wasn't Pidgey. Okay, not from there, so let's... Put it there. Yeah, everyone, can we get goodbyes in the chat for Geodude? We didn't name him, so it doesn't hurt too much. It hurts a little. I'm gonna, for anyone that has the piss farewell or the piss sign off, can we get some piss goodbyes for Geodude? Out of respect. Mythical, that's not respectful. Okay. Well, we knew you so well. It was too soon. Goodbye, Geodude. Well, I guess I may as well withdraw Rocky then. Sick. Right. The thing is, it feels like an effort to go all the way back there to catch another one. I think there might be more Geodude in the cave. This is still not respectful, Mythical. Okay. Right, who have I got? Am I going to be able to win this? because I don't have Geodude anymore. I've got Hertrin and I've got Pidgey. It should be fine. It might not be fine. It might also lose Hertrin. This might be a bit of a clean sweep. Oh, no. Okay, did I use that or did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, right. Let's see how we do. The boy. Okay. This is going to be such a hurtful stream. I hope Hertrin doesn't die. I think it's a Pidgey and then a Pidgeotto. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not upset. What were we close to? We were close to dooming all Pokemon, and we were also close to the subscribers' choice of releasing... Is that one party Pokemon? Yeah, one party Pokemon. Yeah, but also thank you for the sub, Max. Sincerely. Despite the pain. I hope Hertrin doesn't die. Okay, let's see how we get on. Oh, are these quite high levels? 7 feels a little bit high, but Pidgey's level 13. And I have items. And it does 5. That's fine. This should be fine. We're fine. Oh, of course it's Mud Slap, isn't it? Okay. Well, Pidgey is ground type. So hopefully... Oh, these really do some... These do some stats issues. Tarja, please! We're still mourning. I'm presuming... Oh, God, that's not enough damage. Okay, critical hits don't do too much. That's fine. I am gonna wimp out. And this doesn't mean that all of my other Pokemon aren't gonna die. And we're gonna be right back where we started. I think I did say Pidgey is ground type. I meant Pidgey's flying type, so Pidgey should avoid Mud Slap. Okay, cool. That's fine. We're here. We're back on track. Hertrin's not gonna die. Like I said, I'm gonna stumble over words and concepts. Tarja, yes. That's the starter Pokemon. There's only one of them. He's got good stats. I don't want to lose him. It's still possible. It's very unlikely he's ever going to get undoomed. And it's also very unlikely that I'm going to, like, be this protective and cowardly the entire game. Okay, level 9. We're fine. We're going to play it safe, though. Yeah, it's not like a Nuzlocke run, but it's Wheel of Pisfortune run is what I'm going to start calling it, I think. What did I title the stream? DeepBlueGameInk is real, Pokemon Gold, Wheel of Fortune, Pisfortune run. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like a proper Nuzlocke run. I am too much of a coward for that, I think. But it's unlikely that Hertrin is going to survive very long in this, I would say. Tarzia, I'll believe that in the next stream. Okay, well, we beat the gym. We did it. We've only lost one Pokemon so far. So it's fine. And that means as well, the rule that I can only have 3 Pokemon in the party is now gone. Which is useful. It might come back, but a lot of these Pisfortunes kind of reset when you've beaten the next gym. Is, I think, a nice way of doing it, but of course I'm a baby! I love Hertrin. I actually named him. Is this Roost or Mud Slap? It is Mud Slap. Okay, cool. He is very Draco. Yeah, we're going to call that a stream. Thank you everyone for hanging out for this. The next one We don't know when it's going to be. It could be as soon as tomorrow. It might be Wednesday. It's not going to be Thursday, because Thursday is going to stay as art streams, or as the community streams. I'm not going to like take away anything for these streams, because these gaming streams are basically you all keeping me company whilst I play a game and making sure I don't chicken out of just not playing the game anymore. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. If you don't already follow and you would like to get a notification when these streams start, feel free to. I don't know if I'm going to be posting on Twitter every time I do these, because that might get dull if I like end up streaming almost like most days, and then I don't know. I'm always conscious of that. Mythical, thank you for these beautiful trivials. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are based on Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, respectively. I guess Hitmonchan is just a Beyblade. I knew that vaguely, but yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for all subscribing as well. That was very sweet of you. I might work on the kind of overlays on this before next stream and have it, so I don't know. I'll figure stuff out. But thank you very much for hanging out, everyone, and see you very soon. Take care and peace out. I feel like there's got to be some kind of gaming version of that, or like Pokemon version of that, but the only one I could think of was gotta no, I don't want to say it, but gotta catch them all, but gotta piss them all. I don't like it. Anyway, what a shit ending. I'll see you soon. Bye.